Dr. Clarko, if a teenager smokes weed every day, are there any long-term health problems?
Okay, so remember that the brain does not completely finish development until about 25 years of age in most people. And this is one of the reasons why they don't, most car rental companies don't rent cars to people less than 25, because our prefrontal cortex is the risk-reward center is like one of the last things to develop. So that's just a side note, but I thought it might be interesting. So just remember that developing brains are very sensitive to drugs, all kinds of drugs, including weed, okay? More so than older brains. And as a result, there's lots of things that will happen from chronic long-term use. Now, occasional recreational use doesn't apply. You'll probably be okay. But there are people who are, use the chronic a lot, right? So here's some of the things you have to be concerned about. Typically, decrease in problem-solving skills, decrease in concentration, decrease in motivation, decrease in overall coordination, decrease in overall just focus and thinking. And also, people who use the chronic, oftentimes they get anxiety, because anxiety and even some paranoia and depression as a result of chronic use. There's kind of a sweet spot, and when people are chronic users, sometimes they just pass that safe zone and they start getting some of that negative mindset stuff, okay? And then studies on developing brains and adolescent teenager brains have shown that chronic use of weed will decrease brain volume. That means it'll shrink gray matter and decrease the number of neurons in your brain, i.e. your brain is shrinking. And I don't see any scenario under which that's actually a good thing. So just keep that in mind and be prudent. Be sure to follow us for more recovery and addiction information. If you're struggling and need help, contact us in our profile below.